Let's do this. Let's continue. Last time what we achieved was we can overall already create a workout, right? So we can save a workout and we have it. It's in the database. We can edit it. We can add some workouts. My fantastic workout. Then save it. It works. We can also tap on it and we get into a list of our exercises that are part of this workout. This is what we have done last time, this design implementation, and those exercises are actually also already well, that's something that we want to implement right now. We don't have that in the database yet. That was just mock-up, but the design is implemented. We have, if we look up here, just an array of names that are not even used because we are using the cell. Let's see, table view right here, exercise cell, and we just basically do not do anything with it. That's the same what we're doing right now, just using the cell and returning it, and we have some log data in each cell. Alright, now what we want to do is, for this stream, we want to actually be able to say we're adding a new exercise. We want to prepare the database. We want to create a exercise table with the relation of an exercise to its workout. Once that is established and once we have implemented the repository function to take care of that, as well as the dispatcher functions to take care of the logic that is required in order to add, remove exercises, we can then start implementing just simple the add button to execute these functions and have this view execute a read function to list all the exercises from the database that are related to the workout ID that is passed into this view, which is done already because we can see the workout name up here. Alrighty, and let's see how far we will come, because based on the exercises in the database, we should be able to calculate the amount of exercises, obviously, for this view, as well as having logic implemented that will take care of calculating the minutes. Now I wonder if I have an error here that I cannot tap. I can tap everywhere, but not here. Not on this one. Not on this one. This is interesting to me right now. Well, it works. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. Here it would not work for the whole. Let's see. If we go into table did select row for index path for workout list we see right here. Let's execute that and see. It doesn't. Now it works. What if this is just a simulator issue? Because this is pretty random. Alright. Should just work. I don't see an issue at all. Let's see on YouTube. The guys that are online. We are live. Tilekbag and Samuel are online. Hey guys. Let's mute this. What's up, Martin? Use user interaction enabled on subviews. Okay, on the subviews you say is user interaction enabled. The Boolean value that determines whether user events are ignored and removed from the event queue. The default value of this property is true, so it should be true. If I say false, wouldn't that mean that it would not work anymore? Exactly, so it would not work anymore, but with that it should by default. But thanks for the hint. Maybe your labels should be false. Should they? Why should the labels be false? Are the labels false by default? Workout cell. Let's see. Title. Huh. It is by default false, which means that is a good hint. If I click on that, it should not work, right? At some point. God damn it, why is it working then? Let's do something else. Why am I not able to swipe? What did I do? Nothing. I did do nothing. In the workout list, we didn't change anything in here. Still, the swipe should work because we are delegate. If it's default false, never mind. Yeah, I think Apple has thought about it. I wonder why it's not working. God damn it. It worked before. How? What did we do? Nothing, right? Get status. We just removed this one, but that doesn't really shouldn't really do anything. It's exercise list right here. Swipe. Trailing swipe configuration. And we have to catch, so we should see if something did work out for the swipes. This one doesn't even have it. Oh, let's see completion true as well in the end. Else we want to say delete work request. Delete. If this one worked. Toki. I cannot swipe. Am I doing anything wrong? There we go. I think I have had something enabled that's weird. Maybe this one made me... Okay, anyway, this should be here too, because if something goes wrong on deletion, then this will undo the animation right here. It will still be deleted. Well, will not be deleted in database. We should do an early return here. Okay. Hey mate, I'm late? No, you're not. We just started the stream, like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago, so you are on time. And Samuel, I highly appreciate that you are sharing your thoughts. It just helps. It helps. Okay, now let's get into how to create relations. Now we have user, whatnot. Read the documentation. No, not this one. Actually, let's see. Installation, no, get inside, connect, read, write, whatever. Building type, save SQL, whatever. Creating table, options, column constraints. Primary key, column constraints. Default values, user ID, references. Here we go. We can say which table and what the reference is and the foreign key. Awesome. But references want a foreign key. Say we got this. Let's see if we can do that. Martin, have you tried GraphQL API integration with iOS? I haven't. No, I haven't. The only time I have worked with GraphQL, that was 2000, I think 16 in a React.js front-end project. And I was the consumer of the GraphQL API. I haven't built it myself. Never came across GraphQL again and never really felt the need of it either. Now let's see. We have expression. Expression, I think, is just the table given as an example and accepts a table schema type. We do have that, or namespace column expression. See the foreign key function under table constraints for non-integer foreign key support. Non-integer, we don't care. We just have integers. So that is going to be what we need, I feel. If we go to right here, we are creating all tables, workout repository. What we want to do is here is exercise repository. That one right here is non-existent yet. It is going to take care of creating the exercise table, exercise repository dot Swift. Import SQLite, we are going to need that. I think it's even 3, no, it's just SQLite. We can take a look here, and final class exercise repository private. We already have put thoughts into the architecture of a repository here, and so I don't have to rethink, but just take an example. The table is a table. Columns. Now the exercise private let, we will have expression in 64. Maybe we could have used just int instead of int 64. It's less values, but you will not reach them anyway. But okay, private. Hey Martin, Susie, Michaela, hey! Susie actually is right now with my phone and her brother and his girlfriend on a Pokemon raid, and that's why I wasn't able to tell you all on Instagram that I'm live right now. I only announced the countdown. But you made it anyway, and Nathan as well. Tylek, Martin, oh yeah, I read that. Aesir, hey, what's up? Do you plan to integrate HealthKit and work out Apple APIs to synchronize data and make it appear in Activity app? Yes. Good point. Let's put it onto the Trello board as an idea. Say integrate HealthKit. Let's open that. It's iOS. Done. So backlog. Whoops. So it's synchronized. I like it. Rage Master, guten Tag. Hey, good evening. Good morning. Susie announced it on Instagram for you. Oh, she did. Yeah, I thought about it. She will do that, but we didn't synchronize, and she's just so thoughtful. She would think of all these things to do. Now. Oh, and welcome, Jake. Michaela, are you working on a project right now, or are you just swinging by? And what about the other guys? Let's say we have a workout, 20-minute workout. And the 20-minute workout has exercises that have a title, expression, string. Oh yeah, and obviously as a condition as well, workout ID and 64 workout ID like so. That's gonna be our foreign ID. Martin and Susie coding couples. So to say, she is the most supportive little person ever. Little bit of project work tonight. Sounds good. I see you're using Trello too. Of course. I'm working on a habit tracking app. That's great. Habit tracking, that could be actually pretty cool. When you are trying to develop a new habit and see whether you have a streak or not, and how well you have been doing implementing that new habit. Nathan, what else should I use? Not Jira. There is she. Speaking of, did you catch it? as well.
Did you send it to Sarah?
Sorry?
Did you email Sarah?
No, I didn't. But I exported it. I forgot about after exporting to send it over. It's finished though.
You have one job.
I know.
Go check your Pokemon.
Did you manage to see?
What did you export it?
Let's see. I cannot show. Can I show you? What the frick? I have a Charizard? I got a Charizard. It never works. Martin getting back his iPhone 11 Pro. Exactly. Ivysaur Mewtwo. This is what I got. This is what you catched for me.
Where did you export it to?
Let me check.
Also got you 1,000 CP Ivysaur.
I just saw.
15,000.
And a Charizard.
Oh yeah, you can have some. That's good. Sorry, stream.
Bailey's drinking her water, and the other two dogs went to get some, and she growled at them, and they walked away.
It's okay.
Oh, he's so cute.
Everyone, don't forget to check out Martin on his live stream right now. Swipe here to get to the link. To your point.
Shut up.
I told her already because she knew that I wasn't able to announce it, and they said, "You did already."
No, I filled it was her own ride, and then I filled it up, and then they all went to it, and Bailey started drinking, and then the other two dogs kind of went close, and they wanted to drink, and she growled at them. So then they were all just watching her and waiting for their turn.
It's on a desktop.
So I filmed it.
All right, guys, I'm back. Oh, they're coming back, right? Yes. That was on a desktop. I just moved it to the left. I got so many Pokemons. I got Mewtwo. It's currently an event, and Susie managed to catch so many Pokemons. Static Funk. We want to be able to drop the table as well. And that is going to be the same. Drop table if exists, and then it's not workout model but exercise model that might not exist yet. Like this, and then we can take a look at this one because this one has static label property, exercise, ID, case of type, let workout ID definitely given, title,
okay.
string, like so. We have that should be solved. How's Toki and your leg doing after the dog attack? Toki is weak, he's in pain, and I have a hole in my leg. Let's see, let's get in it. Based on the connection. So we want to assign DB here, the reference. That's why it's all a class. Table is going to be a new table. Exercise model table name, and then we can say we want to set up. If you are copying so many things that are generic, sort of generic, you could have potentially create a protocol for generic. Type. But we don't want to overcomplicate it. So table create if not exist. True. Column ID primary key exactly. Access size. And here comes in the reference. This is going to be interesting because we will have workout ID table and references users, which is the other table which we don't have access to from here, which also means best wishes to you both. Thank you. And Toki says thank you as well. I have to, it's so kind of you, I have to rethink how to get access to these, because those are variables right away. I could make them static. And so I'm able to access them. I think that makes sense. So saying static in general, right here, and then also, whoops, workout model, repository. 1 second. Yeah. And I think this is going to be static too, because that's the 1 sec. We cannot do static. We might have to do it like this then. Yeah. Table like that without the assignment here, and then this one self, and then self. Whoa, there we go. It's an uppercase self, so I don't have to, I do that right now, so I don't have to write out workout repository.id. I'll just use self, and if I refactor that one, I just have little things to refactor. I can also do that, I think, can I? I can, but we don't need to. Now, we can do the same here, and here we are going to say workout repository table, and then workout repository ID. Like so. Okay. I never declare references, and it works too, so I don't know if it changes something. What do you mean with you never declare references? when I talked about references, what I meant is that I on purpose use classes instead of structs, because whenever I create an exercise repository, which I'd only do once, and that should be in the database manager right here. Whenever I created it here and I want to use it somewhere, and then should I at some point pass this workout repository somewhere else, say in a function, I don't want to have a copy of it, therefore two instances of the database, or in that sense of the table. I think that should work fine, because you still have the connection, which is the same reference. In that sense, I think it's fine. But yeah, I think that's the reason also why you don't have any issues at all. Say table column reference. Oh, that's what you mean. Table column references uses. This. What else are you doing for reference for, say, a foreign key? You mean you're just declaring it as such? You're just declaring a new table, a new column, just like a normal column. Of course it does. The question would be, if you do that, you should be able to probably delete the workout in my case without having SQL throw any errors that there's still a reference to that data set, and then you will have an orphan data set that has no reference to say a workout, and once you try to access that, you will run into an error. You know what I mean? I think the reference will help you if you want to delete things, to also delete all the relation to it that are required to be given. Do you get what I mean? So for example, if I delete this workout, I still have in the database all these exercises. And if I at some point try for this exercise to say get the workout based on its workout ID, that will throw an error. That will not work out. Pun not intended. Alrighty, so we're setting up the workout ID. Workout repository. I don't quite like that I'm using the repository and say ID. It kind of feels, doesn't feel right. For what it says, because it really is actually the ID of the workout model, but we have it optionally because we can use that to create a model to store it, and then we will get it. So I don't want this one to be optional. Anyway, we can work with that. Now let's fix this one. What do we have here? Self. I see, but I've always managed everything in pure SQL on my backend server, deleting everything where the condition is met manually. Yeah. I mean, if it works, it works. Okay, let me also do this one here. There are always different ways to solve this same issues, and I don't mind at all going different, using different approaches. Let's run and see where we have some errors. So ID in 64, optional equal nil. String. Let's do it like this. Our app should run. Not do anything yet. Let's go into database manager and just say let exercise repository be exercise repository and now we should see create a table, drop table. Oh, we don't use setup here yet. Now, create table workout, exercise workout. Now workout is twice, I think, because we're doing something somewhere. Drop table workout repository. If I do it again, we should also see drop table exercise. No, we don't. Oh, right, because we're not dropping. So it's repository drop table on NDB. I do that because I want to start out fresh. Alrighty then. That means I need a Dr. Pepper. That is what it means. Oh, by the way, I have had an interview too this morning at 6 a.m. and with a backend developer of a company that I'm applying for, and I had already a call last week. The first introduction call this morning was with the developer to get an idea of my skill set and my title, so to say, and now I have a backend task to code in Node.js, and I told him transparently that I have never coded in Node.js, but that I would quickly pick it up because once you know all these meta approaches or technologies used in web development, then the language or framework is just a little thing to learn to implement these things that you already know about. And I just started before the stream to set up my first Node.js server and actually just get the whole thing running. Say, set it up, make a request, get a response, building an API to solve this backend problem. After the stream, I will, I think, just completely code it through, and then submit it, and then go to bed super late. Do it with Vapor. I cannot. The task is to do it in Node.js, and I hope if they say Node.js, then that it's fine if I use Node.js and Express, so to say, the framework Express. Right. So let's see. Now we have our repository. We should have public functions, just like here, right after this one. Well, I don't use Node.js too. I do everything with PHP with Apache Server. There you go. Yeah. Whatever solves your problem and serves your purpose, right? If to me it was the same. I was always doing everything in Swift and Vapor, because I love it and I still do, and I still would want to do that as well in Vapor, but that would just be a thing of of 2 hours or so to implement, and it's done. Less, maybe even potentially less, but Node.js is a quite interesting challenge, and JavaScript is nothing new to us, right? Now let's see. Exactly, we are doing everything model-based. No, we don't. We do it also request-based, which we should actually do here then too. If this is request-based, this should be request-based as well. Since we cannot use model here, we could use model, but update makes sense. Delete makes sense too, but for deletion I only need ID, so then it doesn't really make sense to send over the whole model. That's why I went for requests. Alright, we will say create workout request here too, and then we can say request title like this. Now it should throw an error because somewhere we are passing in a model where we are expecting a request. Request, create, workout request, title. Like this, and then there's another error somewhere here. Model, exactly. Request, delete all of that, run, this should work now. Now, I'm going, Michaela, good luck. Thank you. Yes, fingers crossed. I'm going to continue working on my app too. I need to add columns to my table to add icon to algorithms. So I'm going to play with SQL Swift again. What do you mean by you have to add icons to your algorithm? Alright, func insert create exercise request. Probably throws returns exercise create. Let me see. Are we always returning a model or a list of model? That's interesting. Yes, we are. So insert should be pretty similar here, so we can just exercise model. Let's see, self table insert. That request doesn't exist yet. And create exercise let we need the workout ID, and we need the title, and that's it for now. We'll create more later on because there's more to it. Are you looking for an iOS dev role or web dev? I'm not limiting myself to just iOS, so I'm basically looking or applying for jobs that are challenging my knowledge and letting me grow, and that would include iOS positions and as well as front-end positions with React.js, Vue.js, backend positions with Swift or Node.js, or even positions that are having a completely different language that I've not used in the past, like C++ or whatnot. If those are still interesting to me, I would totally get into them. That one should exist. Alright, so we have self, insert title, and I think it's comma separated. So we should say, let's see. We have that, right? So this is constraints. Inserting rows, handle, no. Read only in memory, building expression, creating table, inserting rows. Alright, inserting rows then. What do we have? It's just comma separated like this, and probably just saying self workout ID should be request workout ID. Same for title. Then isn't table, oh, it's not static. My fault. We should have some errors somewhere then. Let's try and run it. Failed because of, oh yeah. Like this. Failed because of exercise model ID is row ID because workout whoops, title. Run it. So now we're inserting data, and let's also right away implement the list function. Very similar to that one. Exercise model, prepare the table of itself, and then map the exercise model where we want to have, say, exercise self.id, self.workout, whoops, workout ID and exercise self.title, like so. Couldn't get list of exercise from database. Gotcha, that's awesome. Yeah, I will let people add a custom logo for each algorithm they create in the app. What algorithm app are we talking about? I feel like I am out of context. And yeah, I'm curious where I will end up working. Michaela. AJ, good morning. I'm late today. Hey, no worries. No worries. Good to see you. So we have the list function, we have the insert. That's basically all we need in order to make or test if it works. So what we can do is we go into our exercise list VC. And it's similar to the workout list VC where we say we have set up data being called on view will appear. So up here we have only viewed load yet. Now we have also this one. We should implement setup data, which does super similar stuff we have after table view actions. Let's put some logic to it. This is the repository. Private let exercise repository. Whoops, dispatcher, which we don't have yet. Work exercise dispatcher. We have to create that. Struct this damn private let workout exercise repository init throws. If you don't mind me asking, what was the biggest factor in deciding to get a traditional developer job versus staying freelance? The biggest factor was simply the goal. I have had a goal, I still have the same goal, and I just want to achieve this goal. I'm not changing my goal, I'm just changing my way getting there, and I want to achieve it quicker. Now that I have a girlfriend and or my plans have changed or my environment has changed as well, having a job is more secure looking into the future, wanting, say, a house and a family and so on. And then with a job, especially in the States, you can get there way quicker compared to Europe, because of how the things are here in terms of payment. For example, a junior position in Europe, also worth noting is that a position as a software engineer in the States is way harder to get into than in Europe, but you also get more paid in the end, so it's worth the struggle and the hard work. For example, a junior position in Europe, there's nothing special about just to get, say, in a bigger company, 30,000 a year. A junior position here is 100. That's... Oh, you didn't get it?
I'm the only one
Again?
that didn't get it. My phone sucks.
What's wrong with your phone?
I don't know.
Get a new one.
It kept going in and we kept hitting excellent and great and he would jump out.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, crossing fingers.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically it. That was the biggest factor. I'm still, nothing will change in terms of my side hustle, like doing still live streams and developing one project after another, doing YouTube. Quite the opposite, it will just grow. So we were about to do that. So we got the default. Could not get that. Maybe this should be not an error here, but database manager should be an error actually here. So I can say database manager Hey, could not get the database manager instance. Oh, error. 1 sec. Like this. Understandable. Yes, and I don't mind at all changing my mind for like that, for example, right? I still do freelance work until I get a job, and there's lots of work to do and months to pass by, probably. So let's go and say this is gonna be exercise repository, and this one actually it's exercise repository, or I don't like how proposed this is. This is the same, could not get. Like so. Exercise dispatcher, repository. Now, if I'm not able to get it, we should throw this one, and then what's wrong with you? Oh yeah. So this is the exercise list, so that's fine. Exercise dispatcher, like so. Getting it, dispatcher list, and oh yeah, we haven't implemented yet anything. Small, please. Exercise list. Should we have it? Exercise list should be a exercise list response. Let's get here. Whoops. Exercise list response containing exercise list response, a var list of type exercise model. Now create should also have list exercise request. List exercise request. Struct empty. No, not empty. This is the thing. Should have workout ID. That's what we need. Now we can say exercise list response with an empty list by default. Down here we can say the dispatcher should have a function. This is dispatcher, yes. So should have a create and list function as well. Create exercise request. Create exercise response. Insert request persisted model. Yeah, exactly. You are looking for jobs for iOS positions or web and backend positions. All of it. Literally all of it. Create exercise response. Struct like this, and it will include exercise model. When you create one, you get one. Response, that is that, and then like this. Return a list of all exercises. This exercise request. And then we also need a I named it wrong. Can you please list exercise response? List exercise response, we do have that. God damn it. Put this app and exercise and response and moving exercise this response to this. Now it should work again. List of models, workout repository list, actually exercise repository list, and then like this. Failed because that one needs a list exercise request. Got. Oh yeah, and it needs the workout model right here. Model ID, so it's workout ID, require ID basically. What else can we say? Let workout ID is equal try workout require ID, else print something, return workout ID, delete all the rest, and then workout ID was nil, like so. Oh my god, one of the dogs barking just scared me. I'm sorry. Yeah. Just they're barking at random sometimes. There's one thing left. Let's do let request. It's a let request thing. We need to have this be a war with one more thing to. This one does not need a request, does it? It does. List exercise request is empty, and then down here, exercise list like so. Oh yeah, whoops, request, because that was that. Now our list should be Zelda, whatnot. Empty, but it should list all the exercises once the view appears. Now we want to add an exercise just for fun by hitting say add, right? So let's go to the add action and just say this patcher right here. Dispatcher create, and then create exercise request needs the workout ID and the title. Say, and this is a test, and this is a request. And we should. Let's see. How do we handle it here for create? Logic, set of actions, add action. Oh yeah, we went into the other class. Okay, I think we did it with a do catch. Catch, just print error for now. Unexpected behavior, like some bugs. Yeah. Oops, no self needed. What do you mean with unexpected behavior? Where? If we add this one, my cool workout, and we click on here, we could add 2 new things. There we go, bicycle, bicycle. Okay. We want to actually down here say Gauntlet exercise cell is equal to a cell casted as an exercise cell, else just return the cell. Once it's an exercise cell, we can or should be able to set it based on what we have, which is an exercise model. So if we would look at the workout cell, it has a set 2, public set somewhere. There we go. Public set, similar to this one, except that it's gonna be the exercise model, and we have the title label, just the name label here, being the title. For whatever reason we named it name label. Time label, title, let's say 23, and let's say seconds. Set that. What is this one? Exercise level model. Oh, time level model. Oh, this is Tony. I was wondering what is happening. This is the cleaning robot that is cleaning up. God damn it. This one. You don't want this one to be cleaned up. The exercise label. We don't have one. We just have exactly this. And we can call set from here, setting the more exercise list index path.row model like so. Okay, now what we should have is we should be able to see our exercises for a workout, say 20-minute workout like so. It's in a database. No exercises, we add one, we add another one, a third one, and we go back and there we go. This is a test, this is a test, this is a test. And if you create another one, this is like awesome workout. Whoops. And we go in here, we still see this is a test. Why so? Shouldn't. If we tap on, let's debug, workout list VC, if we say we're getting the right one, model, and we are creating a new instance of it with that. Now once it is loading, we should have an ID of workout which should be unique. Workout ID. Let's do it like this so we can see. No, it's not on top. It went next to it and it just got some. What? Yes. Yes. No dogs, this is not for you. That was so close. It went right next to it. Bark, bark. Oh, unexpected behavior of the dogs. I understand now. Okay, I'll do some. Stop it, Toki. Now, why do we have the exercises of one workout and the other? I ask. If we say add a workout, that was super close because I was splitting up a pepper, and out of all times I could have done that, I do that right at the time when Tony, the vacuum robot, is around. Luckily, right next to him, not on it. So let's say Zelda, save. Now, when we go in here, we say workout ID 1. When we say link for another one, save. Workout ID 2, just as expected. So if we add, let's go to exercise list VC. It's listing. Oh, down there is an error. We're listing without. What is that? We're just getting all of it, but not based on. That's the issue. My print statements look like that too, with or in front and help me identify them in all the other code. Yes, right? So you can see them right away in the console. How long do you keep print statements in your code? Do you take them out after the feature works or just leave them forever? Just right after the feature works, I'll take them out. I don't need them anymore, they're just cluttering my console. Because at some point I also want to read the crash messages or whatever if it occurs. So request is going to be list exercise request, and now let's check how we can get, say, read all databases. No. Selecting rows, selecting columns, filtering rows. There we go. Filter. So Interesting. Why would I say prepare when I can just say filters rows using a query's filter function with a Boolean expression. Use a filter equal 1. So I can just say, can I really just say that? It's not even running on a database. Database run insert, table insert. Probably it's query and then it's self table filter. What was it exactly? Workout repository ID equal to self workout ID, like so, and then you want to do query. I think that was the issue. And here we need request. Now this should work. Let's go. We have Zelda, save. We have link, save. We go to Zelda, 1, 2, 3, go back and forth. This is a test, just 1 for some reason. 2, 3. It's only adding 1? The frick? Why are we having it still here? What's wrong? We're listing. Oh, 1 sec. No. Request ID. What did I do? Of course. And this one has to be self workout ID. Now, because we are defining workout ID and it has to be the same as this one. So Zelda and link, and Zelda gets 1, 2, 3 entries and link has none. Back to Zelda, back to link. Link gets 1, Zelda has 3, link has 1. Perfect! That works! Okay, now we can remove our print statements again. Right here, like so. And the add function currently is just a mockup. This one. I think that can be part, because right now we will implement the same thing as here, just a little bit more advanced. If we look at our Trello, so exercise list has initial load from database now, and it misses this pause thing, and it misses it because I feel like we have to create exercise screen where we are defining the time and then also the exercise type, 2 different types. And based on the type, it will render a different cell and then display it in the table. So this is gonna be, oh, it says save up here. Why did I do that? Why didn't I say save down here, just like in this one? Well, we will use it as such. Did we do anything else? I feel like I have done more than, oh yeah, right. Exercise create, exercise read, that's the thing, and exercise relationship. Gotta head out. It was great talking to you, Martin. Yes, Michaela, thank you so much. And I'm also actually going to end the stream slowly because we have just reached a new state. Have a great day and hopefully see you in one of the future streams. to summarize, what we've done is basically we have created the whole exercise structure in terms of response requests, dispatch repository, creating also a table, and creating a reference to the workout, and also when we create a workout to be able to list all the exercises that actually belong to the workout by creating exercises with the reference ID to the belonging workout. Now, next stream is going to be creating a workout with the exercise with the create exercise screen. So once we've done that, we can also we will have all the information for this, and we will have all the information for this. This will already work, and we can start finishing that one. Once we've done that, we can start focusing on, say, start workout, basically. Oh yeah, and the cells first pause to start the workout, and then have it run and see that we can actually do the workout. This is gonna be fun too. But yeah, so that's gonna be for the next stream. I hope you enjoyed the 1.5 hours we have spent together. I enjoyed it certainly. We also encountered a little bug and fixed it quite quick. So yeah, Nathan and everybody else who's still there, AJ, maybe even Jake, have a great day, have a great evening. Thanks for swinging by. Already the end? Yeah, I'm sorry. I started at 7, so this is almost 1.5 hours. I try to keep it at 1.5 hours at maximum per day, so it's consistent, and I will still have enough time around to do other stuff like client projects or the interview test that I will now focus on. And we still do a lot of progress in the app. So yeah, again, thank you so much for joining, guys, and hopefully see you in the next stream. Bye.